Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to my new video. This will be the updated version for my rating PvE DPS build with 200 weapon. I did switch talents for deep wounds because it scales from weapon damage, so having weapon from raid is extremely powerful with deep wounds. Let me tell you, warrior hands down is best DPS class for raid, hands down. Even considering the hunters are bugged with scaling from pets, especially Scorpion. Blizzard did nerf it, but then they rewarded it. So even with that into consideration, it well, pleasantly surprised how Warrior performs. We aren't excelling in PvP at all this phase, unless you have pocket healers. But I mean, who doesn't excel with pocket healer, right? So at least we are good for something. Now, I don't have really dual wield or the dual wield rune on the hands, so I wasn't able to test it yet, but if I can get my hands on the 200 epic weapon from this boss, that would be an absolute beast. Right now I'm running the sword from first boss, Baron I believe, that has hit chance, so that also, you know, comes in handy. Hit chance is never enough of that at this level especially. I do have the blacksmithing chest piece, the epic one that gives you another 1%, so that's 2% right there. But this is the last boss of the new raid for level 25, the 10-man raid. Pretty much the last two bosses in this raid are just a DPS check. It's just a master race. You gotta, you know, damn it. Here on this boss, for example, you gotta kill ads as soon as possible, then to keep blasting the boss. We almost missed the kill. It was pretty tight, but yeah, on this fight, Grimes and Ascalon both did not have the wall buff because they died on the attempt before. I also missed one roll buff, which was from Darkmoon Fair, I believe 10% damage, so I could have padded even way more. Our tank here, Tice, the feral druid, he died as well later on, or in a second, so I missed my wild strike, so I could have padded even more, but it is what it is. Yeah, warrior is just insane for PvE. I'm very happy with the playstyle as well. I mean, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Nah, it's just level 25, you know, there are not that many skills, but even with that, you know, I still enjoy it a lot. I'm running 2 potions as Consumables. One is for strength, one is for agility. And actually, third potion, which is very much the most important probably, is your rage potion. 20 to 40 rage, depends how lucky you are. Because with this build, what you need to do is first build up to 80 rage to proc consumed by rage rune to give you damage. Then you just spam your life with quick strike to proc as many wild strikes as possible. You wanna fish for wild strike. It's the wind fear, by the way, on druids. You wanna fish for that, and that's why I don't use heroic strike. Heroic strike takes place with your auto attack. Auto attack generates your rage, which heroic strike doesn't. And with quick strike, I know it doesn't seem like much damage because the scaling ain't too huge on that skill, but since it's an extra attack, we're just trying to fish for those procs, right? So this is what we ended up with. No 200 sword dropped. We had a nice headpiece, but that went to the tank. That was a trinket, but I didn't get it. But we'll see maybe next time. I would also like to get, I think I'm missing shoulders. I have pretty bad shoulders. I would like to get more agility. Also, I have no amulet. I have no amulet and pretty much bad shoulders. And also, a lot of people underestimate agility even for warriors because that gives a lot of crit, I would say. If you try to stack it, it's pretty good. Also, you want to mainly focus on strength though. That's your main attribute because it gives you 2 attack power. But let's head into the game. I will show you what I'm rocking with. We will start with talents. So you want to get maxed out deep wounds. I don't use rend. It's not worth it. The 10 rage, the damage is not that great, so not worth it. If you don't have, what's it called? Excuse me, this is my, that was, I was doing WSG before. But if you don't have Raging Blow, if you're just starting out, I recommend getting Blood Frenzy. Because this is 3 rage for each bleed damage. And you can get double proc here from Rend and Deep Wounds. So maybe with this rune, it would come in handy. We go with the Heroic Strike improved. This is mainly for the Quick Strike because all benefits to Heroic Strike apply to Quick Strike, so it's 17 range right now instead of 20. Tactical Mastery, not bad, nothing too crazy. We just needed to kill, you know, we didn't have any better spots. Overpower to get extra crit to proc Deep Wounds on top of the, I believe right now I have about 8.8% chance, even more with the potion. And with Kings from Hunters, I'm about almost 10%, I think. So we got that going for the arms tree. Fury here, extra crit once again to proc the deep wounds. I know crit just does a lot of damage, as you could see. So these were our talents. I used to run Full Cruelty, Unbridled, and Battle Shout. It's another good version because you can buff your group with fully upgraded Battle Shout. It does add up. It's pretty good. But my boy Shreds the Tank has this, I believe. So that's an extra help right there. A big one at that. But next time, I will try to get the world buff as well from Darkmoon Fair for next raid. So we can fully, go full out. But we'll see about that. Going over the gear, this is the Warrior, I would say almost best in slot headpiece for now, unless you get items from raid. But agility stam, stam is not really needed in PvP, sorry, PvE. You kind of need it for PvP though, that's why I like it. Agility gives you a great chance. If you unequip it, it should show us. It's almost 1%, it's 0.8% crit chance. That's quite a lot. If you stack it with more items, then it's pretty nice. Don't have Amulet. I would like to get the one from PvP. I'm not sure if I will be able to get the, we'll see, we might be lucky next raid. Shoulders, 3 strength, this is like on a 6 AP, this is really bad. So there is this vendor, by the way. He appears on four locations on the map. Stone Talon, I believe in Wetlands 2 times, and here in the marsh, in, what's it called? Dustfall Marsh. And here in Thermore Isle, you can get from Wetlands, which is right here. This ship right, oh sorry, my bad. I'm not supposed to click. Which is the ship down here. This one, Thermore Isle. But it's on rotation every 6 hours. He sells multiple items and people spawn it, or sorry, people camp it, so it's really hard to get. Gives you 6 strength, 5 stamina. It's already double upgrade to my shoulders, but yeah. Chest, sorry, cloak, I just got it today. 6 strength, 12 AP, not too bad. Ideal setup would be having agility instead of spirit, but cannot have that, so it's whatever. Chest piece, this one is from blacksmithing. You first need the blue version of the chest piece, which is right here. No, it's not, it's right here. Which is not that hard to farm, to craft. This is pretty cheap, both these are cheap. And the pearls, I just grinded them in wetlands from Murlocs, from the clams. I was pretty lucky with these. And then just upgrade for this version. There's a whole quest line how to avoid the shard. I recommend searching it up on Wowhead. So that's where you get 1% hit right here. And also if someone attacks you, you apply the curse on them, which, you deal more damage to them. It's by 2. The tooltip shows 2. Crack chance is about 25%. The wrist here, perfect for PvP, pretty good for PvE. I got them from the rare in Stargates for Alliance, which is good. Weapon is from the raid. I got a hit chance on this one, pretty good. The Fathom, or the chance on hit, the chance on hit from Fathom Blade is proccing pretty often. It's nothing too crazy. It hits about for about 50 or something like that. So, with Wind Fury, it procs pretty often. It's pretty good on AoE trash too, so not too shabby. I will also post logs from our last raid, which happened today. It will be in a pinned comment in the description, so go take a look. I did pretty good job parsing, except the first boss. It's just not it. On the first boss in the raid, people who have a debuff, they have to jump in the water. If they don't, everyone on the platform will get knocked away into the water. So I got knocked away like 2-3 times, so I lost a lot of damage there. So didn't parse that much on that one. On my gloves, I got most of these items from auction house, like these gloves for example. Strength Agi are the stats you want to look for. Strength for attack power, agility for both attack power and crit chance. I had a so-called expert warrior in my last video talking about agility not giving crit chance and giving only AP. After that, he came back saying agility gives only ranged AP. No, it doesn't. Agility gives you 1 AP. 1 agility, 1 attack power. 1 strength, 2 attack power. That's why I recommend getting this add-on, ECS, for stats. Belt here, I got it from Veiling Caverns. It was, this one is amazing too, just like the gloves. Pretty hard to get, but if you know some rogues who are farming the pants, most often or druids, you can join them, leech some. The pants here, I got it from the auction house as well. Strength agility, pretty cheap, like 1.5 gold, not too bad. We got the boots here from the raid, then strength, 5 stam, amazing stuff. Also, if you don't have the chest piece from blacksmithing, I would probably recommend going leatherworking, because the set gives you 1% hit, but for that you need to get the set chest, right? So it would replace this one. The only thing you would miss from this chest is the equip on the curse, the raw power of the void, which you don't utilize in PvE because you don't get hit. This procs on you getting hit. So I recommend going leatherworking. For the gloves, it gives you attack power. Sorry, it gives you hit chance, but also attack speed increase every 10 minutes. It's probably better. That's definitely better for PvE. But that's only if you can get the full set. I just rolled with blacksmithing because PvP. So yeah. We got a ring here, which is from Shadowfang Keep. It was horrible to drop this. No, it's not 20% chance. We had to do dungeon 15 times for the first ring. This ring comes from a whole lot of quest lines. It starts from, or it starts going into Stockgates, and then you do a whole quest line in Stormwind. I also recommend googling this. It's not too hard. It's one of the better rings you can get for quite easily, I would say. The trinket here is a part of the questline for epic items. 5 spirits doesn't do anything really in PvE. Sure, you get HP regen as warrior outside of combat, but nothing too crazy. Then we get insignia. This is for PvP. It also works actually in the raid because those nagas give you frost nova. So if your healers cannot dispel or you want to save the mana, you just use this one. It's pretty good. That was the set. You want to focus on strength mainly because it's attack power, rob damage. And then agility because it's not only attack power but also crit chance. Sometimes you might utilize more agility than strength. Like on my cloak, I used to run 5 agility, but I switched to strength, so we'll see how it is. But I think I'm gonna be missing that agility. I think I'll be missing that. Consumables, I already mentioned it. We go with Ogre Strength for 8 Strength for 1 hour. We go with 8 Agility. This one is pretty expensive, 90 silver for 1 right now. Strength is pretty cheap. And then we get Rage Potion. 10 silver, not too expensive. It's pretty cheap. I should have used it more often in the raid, even trash packs and whatnot. Every time basically when I was like very low rage. And next time I will do that. So we could even pump higher. Pad that. Stat pad the damage even higher. And what was I about to say? Right, so the rotation. You want to start off with Blood Rage into Battle Shout if you don't have any other warrior. And then you want to get the Raging Blow, auto attacks, obviously fish for that Vital Strike. You do not use any skills besides your Battle Shout that use Rage. You first want to pull up to 80 Rage. So you can proc this rune. Let's talk about the runes now. This rune, if you go over 80 Fury, sorry, 80 Rage. Why does it show? Okay, there we go. If you go over 80 Rage, up to 12 maximum swings, or maximum of 12 swings, your damage will be increased by 20%. With Warrior, you can have this non-stop. So, every 8 seconds, because Raging Blow is 8-second cooldown, every 8 seconds you can get this. You can just use Raging Blow, on cooldown, thanks to this rune. Just goes hands in hand together, right? Our Glove rune will be Quick Strike. Like I said, with this skill, even though it doesn't do too much damage, you fish for Wild Strikes from Druid, for that Wind Fury, for those Wind Fury procs, because it procs like crazy. Even this, like this is the meter from Battleground. You can see my melee is the highest. Not obviously because we don't have a lot of skills, but we were in 1 or 2 Battlegrounds with Battle Droid, with Wild Strikes, and man, in PvP it just deletes people. It's insane. But as Warrior, you need to get pocket healers behind your ass because you are pretty much useless without them. Unlucky. Or be as small as possible so no one sees ya. That's why Short King's right here on top, baby. Playing Dwarf. Or Gnomes. Anyways, back to the topic. These are the runes we're rocking. I know my previous build. Talk about PvP, didn't I? Whatever. This is a raid build DPS. I gotta carry it all. I will do a separate video for PvP because that's a different setup. But yeah, I'm wondering what's the dual wield setup if you get the single-minded Fury rune for dual wield, which is 10% damage increase and movement speed. That rune is only obtainable through the new reputation called Azoth Commerce Authority. You need to get honored, and it is the worst reputation to get to honored. It's horrible. You have to camp chest in Duskwood Red Ridge for Alliance to get these supplies that you hand in. Crazy. I think we covered about everything. Oh, so on the last boss, since Warrior's damage with Blood Strike is so high, on most mobs, even some bosses, you might over aggro. If that happens, especially on those ads on the last boss, use Retaliation, because if they hit you, you kind of like reflect damage, right? So this is coming in super handy. But more damage could be achievable through engineering. I should probably drop mining And I should get engineering to use grenades because they do add on damage. You can use your grenade while you're waiting for the auto attack, the swing. It's to maximize the damage. I should most likely get it, but I need an ult with herbalism and mining. But I'm already at 133, so it's also pretty good money, tin and copper. Anyways, Warcraft logs, the logs will be in the pinned comment. And you will see my profile. I've also linked it there. So you can see what I'm rocking with or the changes I might do if I haven't published a video. But thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck with the gear hunt. Good luck on the stat padding. Show everyone how we do over there as warriors. And take it easy. Until next time. Peace.